All right, peeps, has trick. So the BBC have upheld a complaint regarding John Davidson at the BAFTAs. Now, John Davidson is the Tourette's campaigner. He was there in support of the film made about his life, I Swear. Like I said, he's a prominent Tourette's campaigner. He's had a very hard life. He's struggled a lot with his Tourette's. As you know, with involuntary tics, you blurt out the most wild shit. Swear words just come out. And of course, he had a few faux pas on the night. You know, the involuntary tics come to the fore, and one specifically with regards to Delroy Lindo and Michael B. Jordan when they presented an award. He blurted out the N word, and I think he done it on a few other occasions. There was no fault can be laid at John Davidson's door. This is all on the BBC. The BAFTAs was on a 2-hour delay. They could have edited it out, and there would have been no kerfuffle. But he copped a lot of abuse in this country, but mainly from the American market over in the United States, because I think there's a lack of understanding about Tourette's. They thought it was, he did it deliberately. He didn't do it deliberately. These are involuntary tics. He didn't mean it. This man's had a very hard life. He's been beaten up because of his Tourette's, because of people's lack of understanding, because of all the wild shit that he says. And he just blurts out the first thing, that comes into his head, which is a whole load of profanity and swear words. And I felt extremely sorry for him. I defended him on social media. I will always defend people that, can't really stand up for themselves, because he can't help it. And, this was his big night as well, and it was kind of ruined by the BBC. But they've upheld a complaint about racial abuse. So this is another black eye for the BBC. They don't dot their I's and they don't cross their T's. And they made what should have been a really great night for John Davidson and the film I Swear. I think the lead actor won an award. And it was kind of robbed from him. And he left voluntarily. You know what I mean? He felt so fucking bad. And I felt really bad for him. The BBC keep fucking up. And, they owe John Davidson an apology just as much as they owe an apology to Michael B. Jordan or Delroy Lindo. So, yeah, I hope John Davidson can move on now. I hope people stop giving him abuse and realise it's involuntary, it's not deliberate, and everyone can wipe their mouth and move on. Anyway, have a good one. Later, peeps. I'll talk to you soon. Bish, bash, bosh. Always a pleasure, never a chore.